great friend of mine, great radical vegan. And he'll tell you why being a radical vegan is the way we all need to be. Mickey Z. Mickey Z will wax eloquent this afternoon on going vegan and why it is important, why it is imperative for us all to go vegan and to tell the omnivores why we are vegan. Now, Mickey was raised in Astoria, Queens, part of a working class, part radical vegan. Mickey Z is probably the only person on the planet to have appeared in both a karate flick with Billy Blanks and a political book by Noam Chomsky, or with Noam Chomsky. He's been vegan for 15 years. That's something pretty good in this meat-eating world we're in. It's not easy to stand up to the omnivores. With great, great pleasure, I introduce Mickey Z!
All right. Why don't you folks come on down and join us here? Welcome to the 2010 Veggie Pride Parade, sometimes known as the People's Republic of Veganism. And welcome to historic Union Square Park, located here on the island of Manhattan, in the city of New York, in the state of New York, in the white supremacist, capitalist, homophobic patriarchy we call America. Welcome. Let me quickly say thank you to Pamela Rice for having me up here again and for doing this event year after year. Let's have a round of applause for Pamela. I want to say an early happy anniversary to Michelle. And I want to thank all of you for choosing to spend your Sunday afternoon here with me. I'm very flattered. What better way to spend a Sunday afternoon in this beautiful weather with a couple thousand of my closest friends? And what better place to spend it than the Big Apple, the vegan capital of the world? So many vegans here, so many vegetarians, so many animal rights activists. Since we're all here right now, I get the idea after I'm done, maybe we should gather together, go across the street to McDonald's and shut it down. But before we get to that, there's something I like to do at all my talks. You see, I survived 12 years of Catholic school. And when you go to Catholic school, you spend a lot of time in church. And there's one thing I learned in church that I still use today. So I'm going to ask each and every one of you to turn to the person on either side of you, in front of you, behind you, etc., and shake hands. Say hello, introduce yourselves, hug, kiss, exchange phone numbers, maybe even say, peace be with you. So please indulge me. This is your chance. You see, that's not too bad. It's even better than Facebook. And don't worry, we'll pass around the hand sanitizer in a little bit. But just think, a minute ago, I was standing up here in front of an audience. And now I am standing up here as part of the community. You see how easy that is? And now that we're all on a first-name basis, I should probably warn you that today's event has not been approved by the Department of Homeland Security, so you're all listening at your own risk. And I'm only half kidding. How many people here today are familiar with something called the Animal Enterprise Terrorism Act of 2006? Show of hands if you know the AETA. Now, for those who don't know what the AETA is, it's a law that's designed to target anyone who damages or causes monetary loss to an animal enterprise. Now, that covers a lot of ground. Now, when I think of the AETA, it reminds me that there's one more thing I learned in Catholic school.